We all know how it goes with the hustle and bustle of the holidays. We're all in a hurry to get our Christmas decorations up, but it comes at a safety risk. That's why we have Chris Corley from Corley Plumbing, Air, Electric here with us today to talk about things we should be wary of when we're putting our lights up and getting our home ready for the holidays. Chris, good to see you.
Good to be here.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And so let's talk about the electric risk that you pose when you're putting up decorations, especially ones involving lights.
Indoor, outdoor lights or outdoor lights. Yeah, you can put those out. We recommend that you we don't recommend, I think it's almost a priority that you make sure that you've got it on a circuit that if it gets wet or there's some challenge that it will trip a ground fault circuit interrupter. Mm-hmm. And there's some that you can put outside that are made for that have timers and can be controlled by your smartphone, or they can be controlled by a remote that do all of those things.
Technology has come so far.
Yes, it has. But the key here is we want to be safe, and we don't want anybody getting shocked. We don't want to start fires. So it's make sure your cords have the grounds on them. Make sure that you don't take a cord and rip this thing off of it so that you can get it in. This is a very important part of the electrical system from the standpoint of a shock hazard. And make sure that your cords don't have frays in them or cuts. The older style lights that they've had in their attic for 20 years, they put off a lot more heat than an LED light. An LED light puts off very little heat, and they're very safe. They use low voltage, low wattage, and that is the newer lights, and that's what you want to be working towards. The other thing is, we see a lot of times somebody will take this cord and string it with this cord and put it with this cord, and then they'll take this cord and they'll start plugging things in, and then they'll take some of these and
they'll stuck it in
here, but they won't have any kind of circuit protection. Even inside, they need to make sure that they've got a GFCI installed, and every one that I've seen has a switch on it to turn it on and off so that you don't have to unplug all of them. And the other thing that it has is if you plug too much into it, it will trip. And that won't cause damage, it won't create a fire, any of those things. Especially if you've got, a lot of people still love live trees. I love a live tree. I just want to make sure that if I've got a live tree, that I've got the lighting and the circuitry around it that's not going to create heat or problems to start a fire.
And that's smart, because a lot of people want, like you said, they want that live tree. I personally just buy the spray, the first spray, and then I'm like, that's going to be a fake tree. I'm going to take the risk out of it. But of course, with kids and things like that, people want to make sure that they have that festive feeling. So we want to make sure you're doing it safely. That's why all this information is really great. Of course, if they need you guys right before the holidays, leading up to it, they can always call you and have you guys come out and make sure that their systems are all a go.
Absolutely. If there's any question, call us. We'll come out and take a look at it. And if there's any problems, circuits tripping or anything like that, a lot of times we get calls during this time of year where they can't keep a circuit breaker on or something like that. A lot of times we can trace it back to a cord or a outlet that hasn't been used, that has gone bad. Any of those things can create problems and headaches that we want to take care of for them.
Plumbing, air, electric, and during the holidays, if anything can go wrong, it's probably one of those three things.
Yes.
So we're glad that you and your team are always working to make sure that we're safe and we're headed in the right direction. We can entertain our family, spend our time opening gifts and not worrying about what's going on on the safety side. CorleyPro.com. You can always find them on Facebook. You guys are going to give away a goodie bag, a holiday goodie bag, and a $100 gift card towards services.
Yes, because it's Christmas time.
Well, it's the season of giving, so you should go there. Find them on Facebook by searching Corley Plumbing, Air, Electric, and comment on the photo. You'll see a photo of us in the Yuletide spirit. You can comment below, and that'll get you entered to win that goodie bag and that $100 gift card towards your services. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Chris, thank you so much for all that you do for us. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and again, we'll put more information for you at our website, yourcarolina.tv.